my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you're all well and having a great day and enjoying your week so far. If you're new to the channel, my name is Amanda and today I'm bringing you some autumnal DIYs. Now this video is also in collaboration with two other YouTubers, two of my dear friends right here on the YouTube platform, the gorgeous Marcia from Marcia's Fab Life and also the gorgeous Tina Marie. So the three of us have paired together to bring you some autumnal DIYs. Now I know we might be a little bit late to the market, but I know some of you guys are still decorating for autumn. I'm still yet to do my autumnal decoration in my home. I've done a few little bits but nothing major, so I will be bringing that to the channel as well to you very shortly. That's something that you would like to see. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today for my DIY, I'm going to be focusing on pumpkins because I just absolutely love pumpkins. Of course it's autumn, so the pumpkin vibe has to be there, doesn't it? So I've got this pumpkin from B&M. It's not glass, it's plastic, but I just absolutely love the shape of it, the aesthetics of it. But one thing I don't like about it is the clear colour. So you guys know that I absolutely love the glass cookie jar that I picked up in Home Bargains. This is not glass, okay? This is plastic. So I thought I can actually DIY it. So what I'm going to do, I'm literally going to paint this up. I'm going to jazz it all up, make it all look nice for autumn. Sort of make it so it's in keeping with the rest of my decor that I'm going for this autumn. So that's going to be the first project that I'm going to be doing, okay? So for the second project, this pumpkin from Poundland, it's one of the Halloween light up ones. So the pumpkin itself is quite a good size and quite a good shape. So I'm going to repurpose this one as well. Now I did do one of these previously about 2 years ago and this was the result of it. So I'm going to try and achieve something very similar with this using a different kind of tissue paper and some jute string as well. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, I'd love for you to stick around by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're liking this kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up as well. And don't forget to check out Marcia and Tina's videos as well at the end of this one. I will link their videos in the description box below, and we're also going to put a playlist together of the three of our videos so you can play them back to back. Okay, I'm going to start with this pumpkin here as I said, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start painting this white. I've actually done a test on this already and it's turned out really well. So I'm going to just go ahead and paint the rest of it white. What I'm trying to achieve with this one, I've always wanted to get one of those large white ceramic pumpkins, and this year I kind of missed out on it. So I thought I can just maybe paint one of these white and just kind of create that kind of look. Okay, I'm going to use some chalk paint and just going to crack on and get this painted. The weather's quite nice where I am here in London, so I'm just hoping that it stays like this so I can get this painted and dried very quickly so I can finish off the project. Okay, so let's go. I've actually tested it already, a couple of strokes of the paint, and it seems to have dried up really well. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint the rest of the pumpkin. So first of all, I'm going to have to take off this back bit here because this pumpkin actually lights up. It does actually light up, as you can see here. It takes two AA batteries or two AAA batteries, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to remove this whole thing from the bottom of the pumpkin. It comes off quite easily. Just remove it all out and I can use this for another project anyways. Okay, it also came with this iridescent tinsel, which I'm not a fan of, but it came with that as well. So here I just have the plain pumpkin, okay, with no lights in it or anything. I'm just going to go ahead now and load up my paintbrush with the white chalk paint. This chalk paint that I'm using is actually from Aldi, and I've used it on many projects and it's absolutely fine, you know. It dries really well, you know, it dries very quickly as well. I'm going to do one layer which is not going to be perfect, just to sort of cover the pumpkin up, and then I'm going to go over it again with another layer, okay. Paint goes on very nicely. I'm just using a standard paintbrush I just found in the cupboard here. So you can use any paintbrush from this, I would say, or even like a sponge kind of style brush. So it's going on very, very nicely. And it's starting to take its shape already. I just do like how this is looking already. You know, because I'm using the paintbrush, it's leaving like a few lines or a few streaks, but that's absolutely fine. So I don't want it to be perfect, you know. I want it to have kind of like a texture to it. So this is working out really well. It's now covered in the white paint. I'm just going to leave it to dry naturally and then work on my second project. Okay, I'm going to be using this polystyrene pumpkin from Poundland. Take off the stem, which is just here. Okay, it's ripped a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. And then I'm going to take off the light underneath as well. Okay, that comes off very easily. So it's left with a hole at the bottom and then a little hole at the top. You can just replace the stem. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take this napkin paper which I got from IKEA, and I'm going to wrap the whole pumpkin in this. I just absolutely love the design on this. It's very in keeping with autumn. Good thing about making these kind of style pumpkins, you don't need to use any glue. Okay, I'm literally just going to wrap the pumpkin with the tissue and pop it through the hole here and create those lines, the pumpkin lines, as I'm sort of tucking it in. So first what I'm going to do is just put the pumpkin flat down on the tissue paper, and I'm literally just going to fold it up and then push it inside the hole. And as I'm folding it, I'm turning it, pleating it, going all the way around. This project is just so easy to do. When I made up my previous one, when I made up this one a few years ago, I just thought it was just the most easiest project to do, and anyone can actually do this. You can do it using wrapping paper, you know, tissue paper is better, or some kind of napkin because it folds nicely. You know, and as you can see, as I'm doing this, I'm speaking to you and I'm literally nearly finished with it. Okay, so I'm just going to go down like that, and then at the end, this bit here can be a little bit tricky, but you don't have to worry. Just pull it up and then tuck it in. Okay, and then you've got your nice shaped pumpkin. So what I'm going to do now is just give it a little helping hand by pulling it all the way up and using my hands to just keep it in place, like so. Now I thought I might have to use 2 tissue paper to go around this one, but it's absolutely fine with 1. And as you can see, it's turned out to be really lovely. Okay, so I can just do this now by putting the stem back in, just find a little hole and put the stem back in, but that looks a little bit boring, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do, I've got some jute. Okay, so I'm going to do, I've got some jute, so I'm literally just going to go around with the jute. I'm going to tie a little knot at the bottom of the pumpkin, like so. Pull it all the way in and just tie a knot, just to keep that secure. And then I'm going to go around the whole pumpkin with the jute. Okay, feeling for those pumpkin lines, just going around like so. And I might go around double times on the pumpkin lines. Okay, as I'm pulling it, it's all coming into place. That one has come out of place. I just have to put that one back round and then pull again. Okay, so the top bit is not looking so great at the minute, but because that's the whole good thing about doing DIYs, you don't have to stress to make it all perfect. Well, I don't really. I don't stress to make it all perfect. I just do the best that I can. And these DIYs are items that I'm going to be using around my home, so it doesn't really matter. You know, as long as I like it, as long as you like it, I hope you guys like it as well. So that's how it looks at the minute on the top. So this is the easiest way to do it, I think, without having to use any glue gun or use any glue. So I'm just going to replace the stem in there like so, and that's it. Quick and easy DIY pumpkin. But this is how the pumpkin has turned out, and I just absolutely love it. I can place this on the dining table, on a little tray, and it's going to be very in keeping. So I've got a lot of greenery, I've got a bit of jute, and I've also got a lot of white and black around. So I thought I'd just keep the stem black, the original stem which the pumpkin came with, and it looks absolutely fine. Now the bit that I've taken off, that light, I can probably use this for another project or just use it around Halloween. I'm not sure if it's even working actually. This one doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work actually, so that's that. But it normally is like a flashing light anyway. but I really just got the pumpkin to do this with it. And it's very, very similar to the one that I made a couple of years back. The same kind of concept. I can even just swap out this black stem and put this silver one in. I think the black stem does stand out better. This twig can actually just go in here as well. I have to break it a little bit. Yeah. So that twig can actually go in there as well. Actually, I think I might leave it like that. I do like that kind of rustic look as well. So I absolutely love how this pumpkin has turned out. You know, really nice, very easy to do. So guys, you know, if you haven't done any autumn decorating yet and you want to do some, pop down to the budget stores, Poundland, I think B&M, and I think Home Bargains. And they had like these polystyrene pumpkins. These ones in Poundland are obviously £1. I'm not sure how much they are in the other stores, okay? But they're a nice size. It's the same pumpkin that I used back, you know, back 2 years ago. And as you can see, they turn out really, really nice, okay? So that's that. So my first pumpkin is now nice and dry. And you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like this because it is really, I really wanted to just have a white pumpkin without anything on it. So I'm just going to leave this one like this. I might decorate it later on, but as you can see, I've painted it. So I've just used the chalk paint on it. It looks absolutely fine. You know, it's not chipping or anything. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but I just absolutely love that it's actually just changed from being like something like this to this. You know, I've still got another one I can just use for the light purpose, but I just absolutely love just a plain white pumpkin. So I'm going to be styling these all up in another video, which is going to be my autumn decorate with me at home. So make sure your notification bells are switched on and you are subscribed to the channel, okay guys? So that's the first pumpkin, how it turned out. I just absolutely love it. And then of course you've got the tissue paper or the napkin pumpkin, which I've recreated from a previous DIY that I did on the channel like a couple of years back, okay? I just absolutely love how all of them have turned out, okay? That's my DIYs, guys, for today. Like I said, there will be some more DIYs coming and some styling videos coming up on the channel as well. Don't forget to check out the other ladies' videos. So you've got Marcia from Marcia's Fab Life, and you've got the gorgeous Tina from Tina Marie's channel as well. They're going to be bringing you some amazing autumn DIYs as well, okay? So thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my up and coming videos. Take care, keep well, and I shall see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.